of this plain investigated. And it puts me at 50% of the map explored. That is so bizarre. Because, like, story-wise, I know that I'm much farther in than 50%.
Leave it to me.
Oops. I think I'm gonna change him out. This doesn't really work that well as an aerial person. Some giant black bar on the bottom here. There we go. I do like that giant laser beam. It's a good move. Hello, Liddy. How's... I was gonna say Deltarune, but I don't think there's been any news. Trying to think of something to ask you about that you might have updates on, but... Any Homestuck news? Now to Liddy with the Homestuck news. Nothing today, John. Alright, sounds good.
Something's here.
And I remember when I was younger, the only thing that I looked at consistently for like news was like Kingdom Hearts. Just like, I would look pretty much every single day to see if there was any updates with Kingdom Hearts stuff, and it's very rare. Barrier. This bridge is impassable as it is now. Oh well, we'll try again later. I'm starting to get sick of all these barriers. Let's keep going, Adel. Yeah, I don't think there's anything that I've been excited enough for in the past, like, 6 years that I would have literally been looking at news every day to see. And that's true.
Something's here.
Oh my god, I died? Come on. This fat bastard. Don't mean to body shame him, but he's a weird looking guy. He's got a little like wooden loincloth? What's that about? Ooh. Oh yeah, how's the new website going? I don't have as many items as I thought I did.
All right.
Here I go.
Bull. Yeah, I've been playing this game a lot, not on stream, because I feel like a lot of people aren't really following the story of it. The story is actually pretty interesting, but it's very subtle over many an hour. So if there's anything you actually do care to know about, let me know. But
must be the shrine. We're almost there.
you know, we gotta.
I think there's something here.
Well, actually, this area was originally. This area was colonized by the Romans, and now there's some people who are trying to essentially like take it back over for the other country, and that's pretty much the main plot threads that are going on right now. It's hard because it all relates when you like get down to it, especially when it comes to like other, like a nation that was conquered by, in this case, the Romans, and like how the people interact every day within that sort of an environment. Thinking about all the side quests, most of them do sort of relate to that. And it's like, okay, yeah, the Roman soldiers are supposed to be taking care of things because they're the ones who took over the area, but also they don't do anything. And then the people who say that they are trying to be on the side of the resistance, who are like gonna try to do a coup d'etat, they don't actually do anything for the people either because they're too busy trying to do a coup d'etat. So it's like it does bring up points of that where it's like, even if you're a rebellious group, a lot of the times you can end up doing more harm than good because a lot of people are just trying to live their life. Oh, you can't jump on top of items. Okay, I was gonna say, if I was able to jump on that, then I could just jump on it. Can I just jump on it? Oh yeah, I can. So it is interesting. I'm not gonna say that it's not, but yeah, there's just a lot that's going into it, and then there's the bigger central mystery of like, why is there this prison that used to be a fortress, and like, why are there two Adels? Because that's strange, and we haven't really gone into why in the world there are two Adels. It just has been sort of what's been going on. Yeah, we got quite a bit going on. Just yeah, I feel like anytime you try to tell a story like this, it like back ends it a lot with the actual plot threads versus the front end, which is like, which I still need to watch. Probably end up watching the entire thing all at once. Honestly. Yeah. Yeah.
Something's here.
The hard part about making a story, especially long-term stories, not long-term stories, things that take more than an hour and a half to go through. Can I make it over there? Yeah.
Hunter's Descent.
I can. Okay. Gotta make it over there, though. Oh, I can. Okay.
Hunter's Descent.
Alright, I'm actually very surprised I was able to make it over there. Yeah, I feel like that's why the format for their, like, one-off episodes were super fun to watch, because they were just like, okay, here's a 50-minute episode, and it's, start to finish, it still has some of its, more fun moments, but yeah. That was 6 episodes. Is that about... They're each 23 minutes. Make it into a movie. Like, do those even air on Cartoon Network, or they're just on HBO, right? And that part kind of confuses me, because like the episode structure thing I've still never fully understood it because, like, the whole point of having people come back in to tune in, you know, over a long period of time, it almost makes more sense to do like a part 1 and part 2, kind of like Netflix does a lot, where it's like, okay, well, we want someone to subscribe for 1 month and then do a part 2 4 months down the line, so then you just keep your subscription for 4 months, versus a, you know, like episodic, where it's like, yeah, maybe someone will watch the first 4 episodes and then they'll just sort of lose steam and then they'll end their subscription and then they'll come back to it in 4 months. So
My turn.
Here I go.
versus TV, where it's like, okay, no, you're just trying to get people to actually tune in, and there's a lot of people who do still have television, so I don't know, it's strange. Right, no, I mean episodic in like the way that like one episode comes out a week, not that it's and not the actual content of them. Like, you know, that you'd, yeah. Is this the shrine you were looking for, Jules? Yeah, one thing that's interesting about this, there's these different characters, and they all have their emo forms because they've been cursed. One of them is a doll who was cursed and now she's like alive. And then the one kid is in a wheelchair. But if he's in his cursed form, he can walk fine. And that's a very interesting idea. That he's like, yeah, I don't want to break the curse because I would like to be able to continue walking. And the other people are like, well, we do want to break the curse because like we can't leave the city. And he's like, well, I was like terminally ill before the curse happened, so that's an interesting plot thread. It has the characteristic architectural style of shrines dedicated to Grimnir. This has to be it. It's remarkably quiet here, as if time has stopped. Emo Sona. Do we really have to go in there? So, what are we doing here anyway? The last Grimmer shrines were often built above catacombs. Catacombs? What purpose was there for placing graves so far underground? They wanted to conduct the rituals in secret, concealed from the followers of Luki. If there are records from the past here, they'll be underground. Wow, you know your stuff, Jules. Is that also because of your grandfather? If anything, it was because of the books he left to me. I didn't get a normal education on account of my disease. The Noahs are family physicians, aren't they? Some kind of doctor you get for a debt. You can even care you're sick. Credo, that's enough. No, he's right. You probably know this already, but my dad was incarcerated 5 years ago. Nobody bothered to tell us, his family, what crime he committed, if there was one. Then Credo was right. It's not just your dad now. A lot of people are being detained without cause lately. They must be related somehow. It's a possibility, but what happened to my dad happened a long time ago, and my mom said that he went with them willingly, without making any effort to resist. Perhaps he knew the reason for which he was being arranged for? I don't know the answer to that question. Let's just focus on finding answers about the curse. Adel, let's see if there are any entrances into the catacombs. Well, we'll see. I will say, I do feel like, Ys, the last one, fully explored the majority of the characters' plot points, in ways that were interesting. I mean, they were on a deserted island, so maybe it was a little bit easier to do that, but I do have a hope that they're at least going to try, and not just totally ignore it, because that would be the worst thing in my mind, is that if they just ignore it, because I feel like that can happen a lot, where they're like, we brought it up once, and then stopped. Like you're saying, yeah.
I think there's something here.
Can I jump up here? Let's see. I don't know if I can make it up over here. I can. Hope not. We'll see. We'll see. How was your day otherwise, though? Lid Meister Jones.
Leave it to me.
Can I get up there? Am I supposed to be able to get up there? There we go. We got
Treasure chest.
been a bit down. I feel like I've said that in a weird way. Is it, you know, just like the way that you're feeling, or is it like a, I don't know. It's hard because it's like, is it depression or is it something that physically happened? You know. But,
Hunter's descent. Hunter's descent.
I'm so used to that from my wife, where it's like most of the time for her it's depression related and not actually the things that are actually happening. You know. Hard to say sometimes. Yeah.
I think there's something here.
All those. There's just the one. Was there a treasure chest in it that I could have gotten? Missed it. Yeah, it's hard to keep that serotonin up, I will say. Huh? I don't know if I could fly up there from somewhere else. Maybe I could jump into the tree.
Hunter's descent.
Just run up the tree. Nope, he does not want to run up the tree. I think the tree is an object that I'm not supposed to be able to get onto. Snow does, especially if it's cold outside, I do feel like snow can add a lot. We had a full blizzard, so we have plenty of snow to go around. You can have some of ours. There we go.
Hunter's descent.
I mean, I also really like snow, especially when it's cold outside. That shit will drive me crazy if it's like warm, or not warm. If it's like last year, there was times when it was like 8 degrees outside and there was no snow on the ground. That stuff, that is so depressing. That drives me actually bananas. Okay, so I need to go up there. I could probably swing it from here. This shows that I would be a terrible
Something's here.
person. I was gonna say a terrible like a terrible stalker, but I'm like I don't even know why I would put it like that. But
Hunter's descent.
do you live in an area like a city or like a state that there is snow often? I don't remember where you live. Adel? Gee, you found a tombstone. What about it? The base of the tombstone is scraped as if something heavy was dragged along it. Virtual snowball on the club penguin, jump and flip the iceberg. You push against it with all your might. I feel like I remember where John lives because he lives in West Virginia because I always remember the name of the song. West Virginia, Mountain Mama. Then Switch lives in Pennsylvania because, like, we had talked about where he lives and what the average home price is. And he's like, oh, yeah, the average home price over here is like $180,000. And I'm like, hey, man, fuck you. It's so much more expensive here. Hidden Passage. Okay, so in a fairly warm area, then. There is a discernible draft emanating from inside. It's the entrance to the catacombs. So it seems. That's kind of impressive, Adol. It's an adventurer's intuition. Intuition, I see. Wait, what? You're not waiting for a hackneyed as expected of Adol the Red, are you? Adol the Red. That the best you came up with? I didn't make it up. That's what they call Adol, the self-proclaimed adventurer entangled in mysterious events wherever he travels. He was a key player in the disappearance of the Roman fleet in the Atlas Ocean. That's what they wrote on his wanted posters, at least. Yeah, I might have read something like that. The Roman Empire considers him to be one of their biggest threats. When Carla first told me about him, I imagined someone much scarier. That would mean that Adol's a more notorious outlaw than the Feral Hawk. Don't be fooled by that placid expression. He's a bona fide criminal. Do this later. Now he's avoiding the subject. The key to breaking the curse could be in these catacombs. Let's go, Adol. In the mid zones, a little Kansas-y or Ohio. Are you Skibidi, Ohio? This is pleasant. It's about as creepy as you'd expect from an underground graveyard. As I said, these crypts were originally built by those escaping the wrath of Loki's followers. But after Glia embraced the hieroglyph faith, the Norse believers were readily persecuted. Supposedly, whoever conducted their rituals continued doing so down here. Persecution? The hieroglyph church did that? And those who administered it were none other than their fellow Glians. If you ask me, the hieroglyph faith was nothing more than a tool used to govern. Not that I haven't already been saying as much. The Greater Skibidi region. Ah, so that's how it went. In any case, it's a little dusty down here. Are you feeling alright? I should be fine. My illness seems to be kept at bay whenever I'm in my monster form. Let's keep moving, Adol. I gotta say, that kid has one hell of a haircut in the monstrum form.
Let's take a break. Something's there. Shadow dive!
Shadow dive! Diving in those shadows.
Something's there. All right. Shadow dive.
Here I go. How do you like
Yeah, I think I put an additional like 6 or 7 hours in though from the last time I streamed.
I think there's something here.
I do feel like I'm gonna be done with this game a lot sooner than the last one.
Something's there. Hunter's descent.
I say as I, yeah. Sometimes you just got the need to game. Also, this one is, I don't know. I feel like stuff happens, but it's just not it's not as interesting as the last one. So it's like, okay, well, I don't think anyone is really missing a lot if they miss 6 hours of the game, which I'm having fun playing it, but you know, that does say something, I guess, about the general feel of it. So funny because like a lot of indie games, it's like 6 hours is like 2 full playthroughs.
Treasure chest.
But we all need games that we can play that,
Here I
you know,
go.
Leave it to me.
are just long but fun and like you don't have to think too much. Because thinking is actually pretty shitty sometimes. I think it work. I don't really want to think IRL. He wasn't a coward. You know, if he did make... What if the next chapter is just obscenely long because it just has like a roguelite adventure in it? Then everybody playing Deltarune is just gonna need to get good at video games. Turns it fully into like Dark Souls. Yep. That's roguelites for you, or roguelikes. Literally just try to step over and over again. I can't remember the character's name. Was Rude?
I'd rather you not waste my time.
Rudens? Rudens. Ruden. Oh yeah, those guys. I see. They test my Deltarune trivia. That would be kind of funny.
I'll handle this.
Leave it to me. Now.
Excuse me.
Something's there.
Holy shit! What the fuck? Okay.
Get him good, Jules.
Treasure chest.
Yeah, get the level 90 orc good. I think we gotta not fight that guy.
Diving in.
Now, the problem is that filler can also be a lot of fun in its own way.
We have another toughie on our hands.
No shot. I think it's about finding the balance, depending on what you're going for in a game.
Something's here. And yet, safe to be at this.
Because, like, 90% of RPGs are just filler. Game. I mean, to be fair, in Deltarune, you are able to, if you do decide to kill people, you can level up fairly quickly. I don't remember what the highest level you
Treasure chest.
Can't you? Did you level up in the game?
There's descent.
What level was I when I killed? Because I did that one playthrough where I killed everybody. Can you even level up? Oh no, you can only get to level 3. Okay, well, never mind. Well, there goes my memory. It did feel like your stats got a lot higher between the two levels.
This?
but maybe that was also imaginary. Yeah, it just felt like it was a big increase, but maybe that wasn't as big of an increase as I recall.
That one looks tough.
Down we go.
Hey, is this time? No, it's not. That one, yeah.
Down we go.
Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I did watch, I thought it was a little funny. I watched a, like, hardest bosses of all time YouTube video, and the guy was talking about, like, real life hardest bosses, not just the same ones that people put on games over and over again. And he's like, originally I was gonna put Jevil here, and then Deltarune Chapter 4, dropped, and then he put the Knight.
Something's here.
And didn't I beat Jevil on the first try? I beat one of those super bosses on the first try, and I remember that was very funny. And that's how I was able to prove I'm a true gamer, even though I have not beaten the Kirby hardest modes. I swear I beat one of them on the first try, but I don't remember which one.
Up to you, Jules.
Ugh. Those are hard.
Let's go. All right.
And not like in the way that, like, honestly, it might have been easier to beat Dark Souls because, you know, it kind of puts you in that expectation to always be in incredibly difficult encounters. But, like, Kirby is pretty easy for the first 80% of it. And then the difficulty spike is, like, immense, which can kind of throw you off a little bit.
Hunter's Descent.
Like, I don't know if it adequately prepares you for the amount of challenge that you go up in it.
Diving in.
Oh, shit, no, I think I'm supposed to go the other way.
Shadow dive.
Oh, which Kirby? Are you doing Air Riders? Air Rider Dyers?
Diving in. Something's there. Yeah.
I can't believe I was so quick to spread misinformation about Deltarune. Straight into lying. You know it is. Those.
Here I go.
Moida. That's why they call me Bobby Moidahan. I love to Moida. Ooh, new skill. This place is huge. What is it? What could that be? It's beautiful. Switch. What? What's going on with coming in here with just the strangest things to say? Are you just gonna try to up the ante every single time? Do you want me to acknowledge it, or should I just ignore it? Like, I don't know what to do at this point. Looks like some kind of ancient mural.
That central figure resembles the deity statue outside.
You mean like poop? Like poop business?
That's Grimnir.
Do your business?
Gods. Since he's wearing a mask, this mural must predate the 100 Years' War. The figures depicted around him are his demigod warriors.
Demigods? What are those?
They were the half-human, half-god servants of Grimnir.
Fair enough.
Hey, guys, get a load of that.
Wait till they get a load of me.
It's...
Could it be?
Is that the Grimwald Nox? Don't those monsters look familiar to you guys?
There's no doubt about it. And those people fighting the monsters are Grimnir's demigods.
This must mean that the Grimwald Nox has been appearing since ancient times. It's just like Aprilis said.
But this doesn't give us all the answers. Still, we might learn something important by observing these relics of the past.
So, we're getting closer to the truth.
Yeah, my name is pretty
Yeah,
annoying.
let's go deeper in that way.
Like, just shit at work is like, it doesn't, I don't know. I don't feel like anyone knows how to do their job, and if they pretend to do a job, then they like fuck it up somehow in a way that's so annoying for me specifically. And that customers ask me about things, and they're like, okay, this person gave me this instructions and they don't work, and then I test them out and yeah, they don't work, and then I give them instructions that make way more sense. It only takes a couple minutes, and it's like, what were they fucking doing? Why are they... Don't give a customer like, okay, yeah, this is how you resolve this issue if it doesn't work. Like, I just, God, it just, and I'm getting tickets assigned when I already answered the question, and it's like, do you want me to put the notes in there? Why did you ask me a question? Have me answer it. Assign me a ticket so then I can put the notes in there when I literally just told you the answer. And then we're literally losing customers because of this shit, where they're like, they can't replace a firewall without having a ton of issues, even though the company that bought us out are the ones who said that we need to use these firewalls that we've literally never used, and then we use them, and then the VPN needs to be set up, but they don't have time to set up the VPN, and we don't know how to do it, or, well, Jesse doesn't. I didn't even get tasked to do it, but it just... I'm just kidding. The aggravation is just raising every single day, and I feel like I don't do that much, but then when training someone in for my position, he's asking like a billion questions, and either my job is really difficult or he is very stupid. And my wife says my job is difficult. I don't believe her, really, so I just assume that he's dumb. Maybe not, though. Maybe it's more difficult than I'm putting out there, but I don't know.
The sooner we finish searching this hellhole, the sooner we can get out.
But it doesn't make sense. It isn't Monstroms fighting the Lemiris in this, but the demigods. I have
It's
even more
right, yeah.
questions now than I had before.
Okay, well, Fade couldn't do it. If you said that I could, like that you could do it, Switch, yeah, probably. I don't think Fade could do it. He can't play, well, he wouldn't be able to play Xbox at it.
Hey, what is that over there?
I can because, you know, I know how to work properly in between.
There's no end to the secrets this city holds.
I don't know, though. I just wish that any of the other jobs that I've applied for would at least give me an answer on whether or not they, like, are hiring or not. Because it's like, why post a job, I apply for it, and then you just don't say anything for, like, 2 months? Like, just tell me no. That would make me honestly feel better. But then it's always just like, oh, no, you'll hear from us maybe eventually. Kinda. Like, yeah, responding, yeah, because it's too much effort because they had an AI post the job. But you're just supposed to keep putting yourself out there. That's the whole thing. You just keep
Something's here.
putting yourself out there over and over and over again until hopefully one job responds. Can you pay me? What's your hourly rate? 1,000,000 points. Yeah, you can probably maintain it if points equated for dollars, you know. Solid 60,000 points a year. No, we only played it that little bit. The Glass Carrying game has not been beaten as of yet.
A treasure chest.
On it. Probably. I would never doubt your skills about being able to make someone else rage quit. That would be very naive of me. Switch would never be able to make someone rage quit in this game. Like,
A treasure chest.
foolhardy.
Something's here. Slaughter them!
Take this.
Something's here.
Whoa, a treasure chest!
Wow, a treasure chest. It's so amazing. Hate that the human body gets tired. Like, how dumb is that? You'll lay down for
Something's here.
8 hours,
My turn.
and then maybe you'll feel better. Maybe.
Valkyrie.
I feel like I can get better sleep. Like, I feel better when I wake up, and for the first, like, 9 hours, if I only sleep for, like, 5 hours, which that doesn't seem right. But, like, sometimes if I sleep 8 hours, I'm just, like, so groggy.
It's my turn.
Shadow Dive!
My turn.
Whoa, a treasure chest.
Diving in.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah? What's your best score? Are you reaching par in any of them?
Hunter's Descent. Something's there. Hunter's Descent.
Yes, the goal is to beat par.
Hunter's Descent.
That means that you went above par, which is bad. You want to go below par. You want to be negative. That's how golf works.
Hunter's Descent. A treasure chest. Hunter's Descent.
You
Something's in.
you get a hole in one every time and you will get negative points. That's the only way to ever know that you're good at golf, is to hole in one every single hole.
Hunter's Descent.
Just like in real life, you should never miss. You should always be able to find the hole right away.
Who gives a crap?
I got par during sex. I missed the hole 3 times. She still did a little golf clap for me though.
Hunter's Descent. Hunter's Descent.
Eagle Eye Orb? What was that? Reese's mapping range? Honestly, yeah. Give me that increased mapping range. I'm sick of this fucking bullshit mapping range. You'll get there, Switch. You'll be able to get a hole in one at least one other time in your life. Probably.
My turn.
Is a treasure chest? Yeah, fuck.
Hunter's Descent. Something's here. Slaughter them!
Imagine going pro in a video game. I guess people do that. They have like League of Legends and stuff, not like mini golf. Putt, you inbred fuck. I think it works. That's a good catchphrase. Where's the treasure chest over there?
Hunter's Descent.
She started calling people inbred fucks? Wow. Well, shows that you're a very good influence. I hope your children aren't calling people inbred fucks. Imagine on the fucking... He had a call at school being like, your child was using some very intense language on the playground. You're like, oh, what did he say? Like, they're stupid or something? It's like, no, he called them an inbred fuck. He called them an inbred fuckwit. Is that the kind of language you use at home? No? Why would you even say that?
Hunter's Descent.
Oh, inbred incels. Worst kind of... I feel like it's worse to be an incel than it is to be inbred. Imagine someone could prove me wrong there, but you know what? That's how I feel. Although I guess you could say that, you know, you can stop being an incel. You can't stop being inbred. Well, good for you, Liddy.
Sealed shut.
Oh god!
Something we can do to open it.
Yeah.
No, Yufa. We might end up breaking something important.
She turned me into a newt. What? I got better.
My turn.
It's my turn.
Something's here.
Okay. Are they supposed to be in a certain order, or... I didn't see anything that showed me what order it's supposed to be. Does that stop the other one from being lit? Oh. Oh, that one's still lit. Okay. Oh, hell yeah. Lit as fuck. Oh, it says it on there. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, get your hand, come with me, cause you look so fine, and I really wanna make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on, get your kicks in. You don't need money when you look like that, do you, honey? Bum, 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 bum. Big black boots, long brown hair. She's so fine with that. Get back there.
Good, Julie.
Leave it to me.
My turn. A treasure chest. I suggest you move.
Top guard.
I wouldn't doubt it. That's the Vikings for you. They just can't fucking win, huh? Just can't fucking do it. Too hard to win a fucking football game. Losers. Just losers. I could probably do better. Just kidding, I could.
Hunter's Descent.
Okay, I think this is a boss. I'll do this and then I gotta go to bed.
It is another enormous room. Look at all. There's another mural.
I think that's a bug. I don't think that's a mural.
It's a lot creepier looking than the other ones.
That's not a mural, it's a
Primordial?
sculpture.
Or just an oversized centipede.
It doesn't look like it predates the 100 Years' War.
You're right. Unlike those other murals back there, this one's a hell of a lot more realistic. It looks like it'll come to life at any moment.
Obviously, it will.
What was that? What's causing it?
Get ready for battle.
This day keeps getting better and better.
Of course.
What is it doing?
Is that poison?
It's rising. Keep moving up the stairs.
Let's go!
It's so gross. I want to go home.
What am I supposed to do here?
I can keep going.
Oh, am I supposed to just like keep going up and then? Then eventually you get close enough to it and then it drops its thing.
It's getting weaker.
It ain't no
Woo! Oh, damn, I did die. So like, oh man, I almost died there. Nope, dead. Dead, dead, dead. Deader than a dead nail.
I can keep going.
Let's just squash it and get this over with already.
Oh, baloney. My baloney has a first name and it's Switch Howard.
I can get stronger still.
least one. If I stream, sure. See, I'm supposed to go to the holiday Christmas market where they have the Krampus night. Oh,
We're at the top now.
that's yet. After that, maybe.
It's gross and it won't die.
Don't know about you guys, but I'm having a ball.
It is growing noticeably weaker. We must double our offensive.
Krampus.
How are we supposed to avoid that?
Keep it together. Use my shadow dive to get to the other side of it.
Ah, damn.
I can keep going.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh yeah, I'll let you know. God, he's electric. God damn it. There we go.
Are you okay?
I can keep going.
Gotta caffeine, gotta put that caffeine enema. There we go. Never expected a giant centipede to come barreling right out from the wall. No kidding, I think I'm still in shock. That was one weird monster, wasn't it? Indeed, it differed considerably from those found in the Grimwald Nox. It didn't seem like it was native to the area either. Let's get to stepping. Looks like this place goes even deeper from here. Traverse the Emain Matcha Catacomb. You know, the matcha. You know, I kind of feel like I've been here before. Oh wow, what gave it away? We only end up in the prison literally every time. The prison? Then this is where. Let's keep searching. Thought you'd say as much, Adel the Red. No sense turning back. Let's investigate the place as thirstily as we can. Someone's raring to go. What happened to being sick? In any case, this means that even the catacombs are connected to the prison. Emergency preparedness I can get, but how many escape routes does one place even need? Is something the matter, Kreisha? Oh, it just seems quieter here than the prison usually is. Let us proceed with caution, then. We cannot know what awaits us ahead.
Someone doesn't get out often.
I'm not familiar with the equipment in here. This must be a laboratory where advanced experiments are conducted.
What kind of experiments could they be doing in here? I don't like this one bit. Something on your mind, Anemona? Pardon me.
Oh.
I was distracted. Are you feeling unwell? I am a doll, so I do not suffer such ailments.
Who are you people? How did you get in here? I should report the lot of you.
Yeah? I'd like to see you try, old man.
Wait, Huck! He doesn't look like he works for the prison.
I detect no other presence in the vicinity. He is alone.
How?
Is that the dad?
Dad? Dad? Is that you?
What?
Daddy.
Jules?
Imagine making an ad. Ugh.
It can't be. You're Jules, aren't you?
Jules!
My son!
My son! I abandoned my boy!
It really is you, Dad.
Jules, your legs. Your condition has gotten worse, hasn't it?
He really is Jules's father.
I'm so glad you found him.
But wasn't his father being held as a prisoner?
She's right. What are you doing in a lab? Do you have any idea how worried Mom is about you? Dad?
You all must be the Monstroms. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Smirnov Noah. I was once a doctor in Baldur.
I know you. You're famous, Doc. What's a guy like you doing in a dump like this?
As I'm sure you've all speculated, I'm helping someone conduct experiments.
Helping who?
And what kind of experiments?
Just gonna leave him on the floor. Somebody bring his wheelchair.
This is just a gut feeling, but what comes to mind when you think experiments? You know, all those preposterous things we've seen around here.
You mean the Primordials?
I see. So, you were the ones who broke into the restricted sector.
Dad.
I bet that giant centipede was your doing too, huh?
Can't believe it.
Why would you create these monsters?
Who are you working for?
Forget it. He ain't talking. Whatever it is, it's apparently more important than his precious son's disease.
Yep, still on the floor.
Dad? Are you working for the Hieroglyph Knights?
The Hieroglyph Knights? That would be the logical conclusion.
What you've all seen was only a glimpse of the complete truth, but a word of caution. If you choose to delve further into the truth of this prison, you will be faced with a difficult choice.
That must be what Aprillis was referring to.
Shadowlord was yammering on about something similar.
Can't avoid the truth.
Crimson King, you are an honest and sincere man, but I've already divulged more than I should have. And I cannot return home until my work here is finished.
You never think of anyone but yourself. I used to be grateful to you. You took me in. Made me feel like I was your real son.
Oh, and he's adopted too.
Real son.
But you abandoned Mom.
So everyone's adopted.
Forced her to take care of me all by
Besides Adolf.
herself.
He had a dad.
If you despised me so much, then you should have just said so!
Jules.
Jules.
For some reason, Mom still won't give up on you. Everyone looks at her like the wife whose husband left her with a broken kid. Despite all that, she still waits for you to come home. Every day. You can't even begin to imagine how much she's gone through because of you. Do either of us actually mean anything to you at all? I won't be your burden for much longer anyway. But before that, I'm going to bring you back to Mom. Even if I have to drag you the whole way.
Jules, calm down.
It all makes sense now. His final nail in the coffin.
Work hard so the ones looking after me can live in back the deadbeat so I can thank him properly.
He was writing about his mom and dad.
Jules. I'm sorry. I truly wish I could, but I cannot leave this prison. I cannot let this all go to waste.
Scumbag dad? Never. Not even once.
Is this?
I'm glad I could see you, my son.
What? Dad?
Inmate 217.
What are you talking about?
There's no need for secrecy. I know you're Adol Kristen. Slowly but surely, you draw nearer toward the center of the web. Each step you take will be more dangerous than the last. I hate to ask this of you, but please, take care of Jules. Take care of my son.
Jesus. Real bad dad.
He's gone. What happened to him? It appears he has escaped our grasp.
Things just keep getting weirder and weirder.
Good, Jules.
Jules. We were able to retrieve some valuable information. We are now aware that there are experiments involving monsters and primordials, and that it is all somehow related to our curses.
Yes, and that Jules's father is working for someone. But who could it be?
That I do not know.
Whoever it is, they've got to be the one behind all of this.
Probably Shadowlord?
Maybe it's the man Aprilis was talking about. The mutual acquaintance between her and Shadowlord.
That may be the most probable answer.
It's the best lead we've got right now.
I'd wager that oh-so-virtuous Master Shadowlord is laying a scheme as we speak.
Adol, let's return to the Dandelion. It's been a long day. I think everyone could use some rest.
Youth is right. Maybe we'll be able to think clearer afterwards.
Then I would advise against lingering here for much longer. Let us depart at once.
Man, that was surprisingly heavy.
Hey, what do you think about what we just heard?
That the Hieroglyph Knights are running the prison now, instead of the Roman garrison? Well, they said it was only temporary until Warden Belger recovered from his illness. But it is strange that it came from the Knights, and not Warden Belger himself.
You do have a point. There's an underground sector the guards aren't allowed in, right? I heard a rumor that they're conducting some odd experiments down there.
Experiments? What kind of experiments?
I don't know.
No use dwelling on it then. It's just a rumor. But I don't know how else to explain all the weird things that have been happening lately. It doesn't matter. We're here to do a job that I don't feel like losing anytime soon.
I don't either.
Then we're on the same page. Let's go.
Yeah. Alright, the intrigue is kicking up. Just took about 20 hours of gameplay. Which is pretty much what happened in the other game too. It's like, oh yeah, you know, right around 20 hours in, that's where like we've got our baseline. We know what's happening, who all the characters are. We got our party. We're, you know, it just first 20 hours is not even a slog. It's fun still. It just, you know, the actual story part. It's like, okay, what are we building to? But all right, Switch and Liddy and who else is here? Nightbot and Stream Elements and Nightbot again for some reason. I hope you all have a good night and that you know, your deadbeat dad doesn't I don't know, bother you, I guess, or you know, you don't have to confront your deadbeat dad anytime soon.